We're finally here. We're finally here. The last two tracks of the day. We got Zeus to start off the day. Y'all know, y'all guys will probably see the other reactions. I have not seen any reaction to Zeus. Because I want to see exactly what he says to Snoop. Let's just get into it, bro.
She says I am trash, but she listens to Tekashi. Bitch, you lost.
I forgot I read that lyric. She says I'm trash, but she listens to Tekashi. 6ix9ine? Come on. It's about time Eminem said something to that kid.
She says I am trash, but she listens to Tekashi. Bitch, you lost me. Yeah, fair weather, wishy-washy. She thinks machine washed me. Swear to God, man, her favorite rapper wish she crossed me. I love conflict, got her obnoxious, subconscious. Yeah, I'm afraid to unlock it. Keep those monsters in the closet. I'm what an idiotic sub-buttons. But I've been throwing down gauntlets since that underground ruckus. Yeah, where I planted.
I've been throwing down gauntlets since the underground ruckus. Oh my God. Dude, do you see how cold that beat is, though? Oh. Please tell me there's a beat switch within this one. Please. He has to switch the beat up to diss Snoop.
Been throwing down gauntlets since that underground ruckus. Yeah, where I planted my roots. Yeah, that's how I had a whole planet that roots for me. As in the group, and no one thinks dark as I think.
That's where I planted my roots. That's how I have a whole planet of planet rooting for me. Ugh, that flip though. That flip.
As in the group, and no one thinks dark as I think. So imagine the havoc these black thoughts into wreak. As in Trotta, I keep slaughtering beat. Shout out to.
Oh, did he? That's a Black Thought song, right? That's a Black Thought song, right?
As in Trotta, I keep slaughtering beat. Shout out to Beat Man.
Hold on. I think he's about to give a shout out to Meek Mill. It sounds like with a rhyme scheme.
As in the group, and no one thinks dark as I think. So imagine the havoc these black thoughts into wreak.
I think that could be a Black Thought song, honestly, because it sounds familiar. I don't listen to a lot of Black Thought. I haven't heard a lot of Black Thought's like individual music, so.
In Trotta, I keep slaughtering beats. Shout out to beat miners and T-miners, but me long as I promise to be honest and wholeheartedly. Apologies, be honored for that song that leaked. I'm sorry, Bree, it wasn't meant to cause you grief. Regardless, it was wrong of me, but I be on my own.
Oh my God, I forgot, dude. Okay, so here's the thing. Because I didn't react to this immediately, and because of like my social media feeds, I've seen parts of the lyrics to this. I don't remember the whole Snoop Dogg thing, but I do remember people were making a big deal about him apologizing to Rihanna, because earlier this year there was a song that was leaked that sounded like it was from 2009, 2010 from M, before he did Love the Way You Lie with Rihanna on Recovery. But basically, there was a part where he dissed Rihanna and said he supported Chris Brown. So the fact that he actually saw that the song was leaked, and then he apologizes for it. That's just maturity right there, honestly. Cause first of all, he didn't even have to acknowledge that. Like that song that was from a decade ago. He didn't have to say anything. I think people would understand that. I think even Rihanna understood when she heard it. Like if she heard it, like that's not the same person that like I worked with. Like she probably understood, but that's just a big. It takes a lot to apologize for something like that.
Grief, regardless, it was wrong of me, but
I be on my own. Yeah, head up in the clouds like Zeus. When they say you ain't the GOAT, I come down like who? But I got my head in the clouds like Zeus. Swear I can see the game from a bird's eye view. Hey, bitch, talk.
I got my head in the clouds like a bird's eye view, and I just look down at you like Zeus. Dude, White Gold killed his feature on the original track from Music to Be Murdered By. Dude, I'm liking this one so far.
To a rap god, hey, girl, you talking to a
made references to Rap God and Monster. That's dope. That's dope.
Life to the music thing, they gon' turn around like they don't love you.
Yeah, they want vagina. So when I get back on my feet, don't wonder why in the fuck is my head in the clouds. Cheap vibe with the stewardess getting head in the clouds. Mile high, club life, give a blind.
You see the flip that he did with Head in the Clouds. That's funny.
In the clouds, cheap vibe with the stewardess getting head in the clouds. Mile high, club life, I give a blind fuck. Punchline, or just trying to survive in this climate of vagina. So dying to cancel my ass to get your mime. Syrup, I'm a shit stirrer, you're a dimer. Dozen said I couldn't do it. Hit Europe, kick the door and put a foot through it. Like a stirrup. Used to have to sit and watch them bills pile up. Yeah, now I just sit back and watch them bills pile up.
Ooh. God dang, there are so many flips on this. And it's so easy. That was the same thing that he said earlier with the Mills. He said, I used to sit back and watch these bills pile up. Now I just sit back and watch these bills pile up. Like, the first bills, he's referring to, like, paying bills. But then the second one as in billions. Come on. That's it's the same bar and it's the same rhyme scheme, but it's two different meanings. Come on.
Yeah.
Head up in the clouds like Zeus when they say you ain't the GOAT. I come down like who? But I got my head in the clouds like Zeus. Swear I can see the game from a bird's eye view. Hey, bitch, you talking to a rap god. Hey, girl, you talking to a monster. Hey, you could give your whole damn life to the music thing. They gon' turn around.
I've seen them come and go. I've seen the hugest debuts. Had a
Oh, I forgot, dude. This is the song he says something about Drake too. This is a song that he's basically like people say he foreshadows Drake's next like decade of his career.
Give your whole damn life to the music thing. They gon' turn around.
I've seen them come and go. I've seen the hugest debuts. Had a great view to see the game through. And Drake, they're gonna turn on you one day too. And the more you win, the sooner they do. They'll be calling you.
Okay, so I think I know why he's doing that though. A lot of people have been thinking for the last few albums that he's throwing subliminal shots at Drake and his ghostwriter. Em said he's cool with Drake. Em says he likes Drake, which I don't completely understand how. But I mean, that's his opinion. My opinion is I really not the biggest fan of Drake just because of how mainstream he is. But Em says he still respects it. And like over the last few years, he's been throwing a lot of shots at ghostwriters, and people think, oh, he's throwing shots at Drake. So he's over here addressing it and being like Drake, like he's giving him advice, showing that he isn't dissing him, you know. So that makes a lot more sense, you know. And Drake will hear this for sure. He will hear this.
One day too, and the more you win, the sooner they do. They'll be calling you a trash bin, saying that your new one isn't better than your last. And even if it is, once they start to turn their backs, they ain't never coming back. And they did it to chance next to be mentioned in future in the past tense. Or saying,
ooh, I like when he did that. He said next they'll be doing it to future in the past tense. I liked what he did with that. But he said they did the same thing to Chance. I don't know about that one, Em. Although that one's on time too. Y'all know the situation with Chance and his manager right now. Ugh, come on.
they ain't never coming back. And they did it to Chance next to be mentioned in future in the past tense. Or saying adios to amigos. I ain't dissing, I'm just trying to keep the shit a C-note. Same people.
Dude, he is really cool with this many new artists. I did not think he would be. He said, I ain't dissing Migos. And people thought he was dissing them back on Not Alike with the flow. But I guess he really was cool. I guess he is cool with Migos. I guess he does like them. I really didn't think he was. I thought they were categorized as that mumble rap group. If he's cool with them.
casino. Same people been trying to do the shit to me, so I call them people because they're so easy to see through 'em. But a fighter's all I knew how to be. I got the
Oh, I call them people because it's so easy to see through them. But people, he broke it down. Come on. But I like what he's doing. He's giving a lot of advice on this one. He's giving a lot of like advice as one of hip hop's legends to these other artists who are becoming legends. But he's like, man, eventually they're just gonna turn your back on you. Say your new stuff is never as good as your old stuff, which is literally what's happening with Drake. That's like Drake. A lot of people hate his new stuff compared to what his old stuff is, which I don't hate Drake. It's just not for me, you know. It just really hasn't been for me. There are like 2 songs I mess with for Drake. One of them was featured him, that was Forever, and then there was one that started from the bottom. I only like that one because I remember hearing that one when my dad played 2K. So.
to see through 'em. But a fighter's all I knew how to be. I got the shit beat out of me. Tripped and fell and blew out of me. Popped it back in and hopped up like fuck it. Best 2 out of 3, yeah. Man, I gotta be doing something right. I got 11 years of sobriety. So the only bottom I'ma be hitting is if it's sodomy. Wait, I mean, you would think it's somebody.
Oh, he said, I gotta be doing something right. I got 11 years of sobriety. That's a huge accomplishment, first of all. And he said, the only bottom I'm gonna be hitting is society, I think that's what he said.
Years of sobriety, so the only bottom I'ma be hitting is if it's sodomy. Wait, I mean, you would think it's somebody handed a saw to me. How I'm chopping these bars, they keep wanting me to rap responsibly when I'm constantly passing the buck like the fucking Dollar Tree. But I'ma always
he's already used that bar before. He's used that bar before. He just flipped the way he said it.
when I'm constantly passing the buck like the fucking Dollar Tree. But I'ma always remind you that I came from poverty. Black people saved my life from the Doc and Deshaun, and all that we want is racial equality. R.I.P. Laquan McDonald, Trayvon and Brianna, Tatiana, Ray Shard and Dominic, Eric Garner.
Ooh, wow. He said all I wanted from the start. He said, I grew up with Deshaun and all the members of D12. And all we wanted was racial equality. You know? And then he shouted out all the victims that started the BLM movement or were victims of police brutality. Come on, bro. Come on. You're gonna say that M doesn't respect black culture. He does. He does, bro.
R.I.P. Laquan McDonald, Trayvon and Brianna, Tatiana, Ray Shard and Dominic, Eric Garner and Rodney King. No, we can't get along to these white motherfucking cops who keep murdering blacks off the streets. And as far as squashing beef, I'm used to people knocking me, but just not in my camp. And diplomatic, cause I'm trying to be. Last thing I need is Snoop Dogg in me. Man, dog, you was like a damn god to me. Man, not.
Oh. He says, I'm over here trying to squash beefs. But Snoop, why are you dogging me? Oh. And then with the way he ended the police brutality, he's like, I'm sick and tired of seeing white cops kill black people too. It's wrong, you know, and it's crazy. M does all of this. He stands with everybody. He stands with everybody, and it's just crazy the amount of backlash that he still gets. It's crazy.
Thing I need is Snoop Dogg in me. Man, dog, you was like a damn god to me. Man, not really. I had dog backwards, but I'm starting to think all these people taking shots at me.
Oh my god. He said you used to be like a god to me. Not really. But I was thinking of God backwards. Or dog backwards. Oh my god. Oh no.
Really? I had dog backwards, but I'm starting to think all these people taking shots at me. Shit, it's no wonder I be on my
own. Head up in the clouds like Zeus when they say you ain't the GOAT.
Wow.
I come down like who? got my head in the clouds like Zeus, swear I can see God. Hey, girl, you talking to a life to them don't love you.
Wow. It wasn't the biggest shot. It wasn't like nothing major. Snoop, I think, has heard it. But I don't think this will get any farther than just a few shots back and forth. Because them two are cool. Them two have been cool. And I don't think it would do this knowing the connection that Snoop and Dre have. I don't think he would do this. Like, I don't think he would take it to that next level of beef. But if they did, it's gonna get rough. It's gonna get rough. But anyway, y'all, I don't think it'll go farther. I think eventually the two of them will sit down, and they'll just squash everything. We know why M did that though. We know why. But anyway, that was one of the highlights of this album. That was one of the better tracks. White Gold had an amazing chorus. M killed all his verses. He just sounded like such an he sounded like so. I don't know how to put it. I just like that one. I just really like that one. I like that he's paying he's respecting. He gave advice to Drake. He apologized to Rihanna. And then he was just like, he was just being a role model to these artists on this track. And then aside from the Snoop, like even the Snoop beef, like disses, like it was a great track overall. This one I really mess with. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new. We got Discombobulated coming out later today, so be on the lookout for that. But other than that, I'll see you guys next time.